Alright guys, this is our apparatus where we've actually already run the gel, but inside there's a gel and the proteins are actually in there too, and I will go ahead and show you how we split it open and actually are going to transfer it over to the nitrocellulose membrane. It's already run through, so it'll take a few seconds. Alright guys, this is our actual gel, and I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to go and come back here. Let me see your glove. Go and put it right against the back of this plate. Can you put your glove right back up? There you go. You can see that blue line right there. Right there. And that is actually protein that we have stained. Well, we haven't stained, but the standard that comes with it is blue, so that way you can see it. And what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this over to a nitrocellulose membrane. I'll go ahead and show you guys that. Alright guys, this is our gel that was inside the chamber that I showed you. If you can see that little blue line right across my pinky, there's the protein once again. And this device is actually a transferring device for this specific purpose. And this white stuff that you see right here, that is the membrane that we're going to be transferring it onto. And so what I'm going to do is very carefully place this on top of the membrane and get out the air bubbles. Alright, I actually already put a piece of filter paper over this, and this is going to be the other part of the cathode and anode. And all you gotta do is just place it on top of that, and what this is going to do is it's going to make those proteins be transferred onto the membrane. And one thing that we always worry about constantly is air bubbles, so we always make sure that we get rid of air bubbles. And so, because if we don't, then what can happen is there's going to be a hole literally in our data because then the proteins won't transfer. They'll be stuck in the air bubble instead. Thank you. Alright guys, sorry I didn't get a chance to get a picture of this earlier, but in the left is Kumasi Brilliant Blue. We're staining the gel that we just took out of the apparatus that was to transfer it, just to make sure that we got all the protein, or at least most of it. And in the right, that looks kind of like white milk. Yeah, that's white milk with the membrane on it. Right now we're blocking all of the rest of the sites so that way we will not have very much background and the antibodies won't actually stay in there. So hopefully we'll get some good results. I'll go ahead and show you guys the actual blot here in a few seconds. Alright guys, this is the after effects. This is the gel. You can actually see it there. It's in destaining solution right now. This is the blot. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see little bands. They're kind of hard to see, but they're right here. You can see them up and down there. Those are our standards. And yeah, they're kind of hard to see, so sorry about that. But that is the actual nitrocellulose membrane. Right now we're washing it to get rid of any excess milk that was on there. And then soon we're going to be putting the primary antibody on. Alright guys, apparently we either did something wrong or had some bad protein, because this is actually where our protein is. And you should be seeing some dark bands on here that shows it. But apparently there aren't any, so whenever we get an actual good blot in, I'll go ahead and take some video of that and show you. But this is the machine that makes the exposure for us, and you'll see us using that a lot. So hopefully we're going to go ahead and get some decent images, and once we do, I'll do some videotapes or some pictures of that. But that's basically how you do a Western blot. So.